Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only. And of course, we want to say officially, welcome to one and all to another Mikey Live program. I am your host, Mikey Hutchinson, and the pleasure is mine to be back with you for another day to talk to you really about what's happening here in Grenada. And if we have time, we'll tell you about other parts of the world or region. All right, so let's get straight into what we'll be discussing tonight. Is Omicron XBB 1.5 circulating in Grenada? Well, we'll find out. And mentally challenged man nursing chop wounds following early morning altercation. Jadin Thomas has been found, and the boat owners complain. We'll tell you about what. And the friends of the mentally ill make appeal for love and understanding. And we'll have other things to talk to you about, as we've said. So welcome, folks. It's another Mikey Live program. This is what we call news discussed, not told. So we're discussing the business. So let's go ahead and do the thing. We got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Coach Grenada Limited, Nawasa, Real Value IGA Supermarket, the Housing Authority of Grenada. Of course, we want to say hello to the folks at the Beacon Insurance as well. You understand? And Infinite Contractors. Yes. Well, again, for another year, we would like to thank all our sponsors. Folks, so we're taking a break and come back. And remember, when we come back, it could be real news in all your little lolo. So brace all yourself and think now. Here's what we say. People don't get notification, it seems. So we ask of persons to just share on your page so that other people will get to see that the program is live. So if you have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please go ahead and share the program so that other people will get to know that we are live. So folks, again, we're coming back with the business in a moment. Stay right there. It's a very, very short break. We're coming back.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Gifts of love with trend, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care. With gifts of love with
It's your Gifts of Love for Cheer 2.0. 'Tis the season for holly jolly days at the communal. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love, getting on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2023. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Lending terms and conditions apply.
All right, and again, we'd like to officially say welcome to everybody who are just joining us on the program. This is another Mikey Live program, and of course, again, one of the things that we like to do is make sure that we invite you to invite others. All right, we are just here now sending out a special notification. I forgot to send it out. All right, so sent now. All right, good. So we're good to go. All right, so let's get straight into what's making the news for tonight. I hope you're good, and I hope today was good. How was good today for you, by the way? A nice day at work? All right, so here's what. A message sent out by a group, Friends of the Mentally Ill, which is FOMI, praises the many individuals associated with staff at the Mount Gay Mental Hospital, community mental health workers, faith-based institutions, members of the Royal Grenada Police Force, and members of the public as to support for the mentally ill. Now, FOMI, or FOMI, showered praise on the associated groups for the way they accept the diversity of the human being and address those burdened by the illness kindly and lovingly. Now, the FOMI message refers to the love and understanding in assisting and making life memorable for the patients. Now, the Friends of the Mentally Ill is also thanking employers who employ him or her when the odds are stacked against the individual. Now, it implores members of the society, young and old, to reach out to those who are primarily mentally ill with psychosis or depression, and also secondarily because of some kind of chronic illness such as the diabetes and the hypertension and cancer, as well as those who may be entertaining or having thoughts of suicide. Now, in the words of FOMI, he says, please reach out, lend a helping hand, as well as offer a listening ear and make a difference in this new Yeah, all right. They are appealing to persons to be a little more tolerant towards people who are mentally ill for one reason or the next, whether it's a primary illness or it is as a result of another complication. You know, so I don't see any difficulty in that. Sometimes we judge the mentally ill's behavior as if we are judging an ordinary human being, which should not be the case because they are really not. You know, in their mind, things are not as it is in right-thinking persons. That's basically what it is. Now, American singer-songwriter, beatboxer, and a host of other things. You know, he's part of the group, the a cappella group, Pentatonix. That's Kevin. Olusa. All right, he's currently visiting Grenada. He's here, you know, and he met a few people. He had a nice little meet and greet and thing today. Now, remember that the Pentatonix, they are a Grammy Award winning group. And I think it was about 3 times. In fact, they recently did a Christmas feature. You know, they had a nice little medley thing and a nice little program, and it was on Disney Plus. And they also featured Sabrina, our own Sabrina. Now, this particular individual, he has Grenadian roots. And at a press conference that was held today at the Botanical Gardens, he's saying that there is a likelihood for more collaboration.
What happened was the band was doing a Disney Plus special, and it was called Around the World for the Holidays, where we wanted to highlight different places in the world and how they celebrate the holidays. And so I had asked for Grenada to be highlighted, and Disney took a liking to that idea. So they started to kind of scour the internet and find what local artists were here, and they actually got in touch with her manager, Dieter, who's actually behind Sabrina right over there. And they asked if he had anybody that he could feel like could have a really great representation of Grenada. So he said Sabrina, and Sabrina did an amazing job, truly, singing and showing her light and her love to so many people. And I think that was a very big part of the special. I think people really connected to it. I can't say the local collaborations yet, but I think what I'm here to do so far is just to learn and listen and, you know, understand more of the musical tradition here. Of course, I grew up in the United States, but I'm so open to what's going on here, so I can, you know, breathe in the musicality here, and then hopefully from that place more ideas come that we can collect.
Yes, man, and he has a relative who actually lives here. That's Dr. Julie Benoit.
It's been 30 years since I've been here. I came here when I was 5, so I don't even necessarily know if you can count that as my first time. I feel like this is my real first time. All I have felt from the moment that we touched down was absolute love, absolute peace, absolute joy. And to know that even though I grew up in the United States, I feel connected to this place. My mom grew up in Tivoli, and she went to the schools there. And when we came and saw her, she showed me that area where she grew up. It was extremely emotional for me. We went to so many different places. Went to Batway Beach, met so many family that I didn't even know about. Oh my gosh, that was such an amazing time.
Kevin is Grenadian just as I am Grenadian. His mother is a born Grenadian, and he was born in the U.S. My parents were born Grenadians, and I was born in Aruba. So we have the same Grenadian connection. So as much as I am Grenadian, he is Grenadian too. And I'm very proud of being here with him today because he has worked hard to get to this level.
Thank you very much. And now the press conference was also attended by quite a bit of individuals like local musicians and singers, you know, Songbird and Jonathan. Is his name, right? Yeah, man, so it was quite a bit of them. And they asked questions like they were journalists just the same. They were asking questions. So it's like a press conference / workshop kind of thing, because they were asking questions in terms of the career and directions that their career can go, and how they survive all the noise in the market, all of that. So yeah. Okay, so for the past 24 hours, you've been on edge from news that there was a little boy who was missing, Jadin. In fact, it was the second time this little boy has gone missing. His mother was very worried at that time. Now, again, saying that she believed that he's running away has to do with the fact that he's been bullied. But we have no evidence to support that. However, one would start to think as to what is really going on with this little boy. We've got news that when he was discovered today, that he seemed a little bit incoherent. It's a bit early, and usually we don't get too deep into the causes. We leave those things for the professionals to handle, with the hope that they will do everything that they can to prevent reoccurrences. It was really, really, really tough for the family within the past 24 hours trying to locate this little boy. He seemed to have been on his own this time around. Luckily, he made it. Yeah, and so we are saying thank God that he has made it wherever he was, that he survived the elements. And of course, as well, the family would like to thank the general public for your assistance in finding this little boy. All right, and we hope that it doesn't happen again. We are moving on. Boat owners at the St. George's Fish Market, they are complaining about not being able to have access during the night and early mornings. Now, according to sources at the fish market, the contract for the security company who served the said facility was terminated, and nothing was put in place as an interim measure. Now, according to one of the boat owners, he believes something ought to be done, particularly at nights.
I understand the implication, meaning that, the securities company what was there is no longer there again. Yeah. So we know definitely they have to get out of company. But in interim time, I think they could even hire other security company just for a week. Because you have other established company where they could have just get a couple of security just to stay there just in the night. You don't must get them in the day, but in the night. Because as I said earlier on, the value of the things on the compound here is millions of dollars. And you don't want it to be there unsecured or nobody looking over, because anybody could come and do anything. So that is the bad part about it.
Yes.
Most likely.
Now, the fisherman is saying that one of the biggest concerns is if something were to happen during the night or early in the morning.
Most likely, it's two things that mean you will be trespassing then, because you want to jump the fence. You understand? And then, if you're trespassing on government property in the night, then you could get charged.
So it's a serious issue, right?
So it's a serious issue, right? Wrong?
The issue is...
The issue is if something happen or when we have to move early in the morning. You understand? Because most of us will go and fish before daylight. Sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning we're here ready to go and fish.
All right, so thank you very much. All right, now as it stands now, without the presence of the security on the compound, the gates are usually locked by management. Folks, we woke up early this morning to information of some sort of killing or whatever the case is that we cannot really get into. But to say that by now, you would know that that post did not originate from us. It seemed like someone would have created a fake profile or profile on Facebook pretending to be our page and then posted what is supposed to be some sort of news article about a young girl who has been found dead. Well, I mean, just by the look of it alone, you would know that we don't use caps, and that's for now and forever. All right, we don't use capital letters to write anything. Certainly, we don't stitch things around like that in our news articles. Yes, and if it doesn't appear on our page, then you should already start questioning it. All right. Another thing that we can show you is that the name is spelled incorrectly. It says M-I-C-K-E-Y. That's Mickey, and our name is spelled M-I-K-E-Y. So of course you can be vigilant when you see those things come out, and feel free to still ask Mikey what's going on here, because I did find a couple people sent us this early morning. A couple of people sent us this, probably because they already thought that doesn't typically look like how we post our documents or post our news articles, and you're very right, this is not how we do it. And so we're happy for bringing this to our attention. We were even able to identify the individual in very quick timing. We were able to identify who created this, all right, and we are working on that as well in terms of a course of action that is necessary for this, all right. Yeah, you don't mess with us, because we will find you, all right. And so we did find who was responsible for this. Just that, thought you should know that as well, so to deter anyone else who would like to try that, all right. Within a few minutes, we were able to, within a few minutes literally, we were able to trace this back to its source. All right, so we are moving on. So the next thing that we need to tell you about is boy, talks about the Omicron right now. Everyone is talking about COVID-19 once again. So when we look internationally, we are seeing that there are cases that are surging in parts of the world. Now, according to Dr. Sean Charles, acting chief medical officer, there was no significant rise in the number of COVID-19 cases from September to December in Grenada when compared to other respiratory ailments. Based on lab testing conducted September 27th, the cause of the outbreak of acute respiratory infections was linked to 3 different viruses. Here is Dr. Sean Charles.
Influenza A, H3N2, all right, so it's a type of influenza virus. Rhinovirus, which is another virus, and adenovirus. All right, now rhinovirus is a very common, it's probably the most common cause of the common cold. It causes about 50%, about half of all the common colds. The other 2 viruses also cause common cold symptoms.
Okay, Dr. Sean Charles. Now, the XBB Omicron subvariant has been circulating in the region since last year, but there hasn't been any outbreak of a noticeable higher number of cases among the 26 countries under the agency's jurisdiction, according to Dr. Joy St. John, Executive Director of the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA. Now, the frequency of COVID-19 positive cases in Grenada is directly related to the country's inability to request genome sequencing. Now, in a news conference on Wednesday, the World Health Organization declared the XBB 1.5 has a growth advantage over other subvariants observed. It claimed that there had been no proof to date that it was more dangerous or serious than previous Omicron variants. Here we go from the World Health Organization.
With both intense transmission in several parts of the world and a recombinant subvariant spreading quickly. In recent weeks, there has been increasing reports of hospitalization and health system pressure, particularly in temperate regions of the Northern Hemisphere, where respiratory diseases, including flu, are also circulating.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, it is estimated that the XBB variant is the current dominant strain in the United States, one of Grenada's traditional source markets for tourists. All right, and yesterday we were even speaking with Dr. Martin, Dr. Francis Martin, and he was saying too that you will find that there will be respiratory problems coming up. He also said that you will also find that a lot of talks about COVID-19, and it's just about doing what it is that we need to protect ourselves and not really going back to any sort of draconian measures, but doing the things that we need to. There are going to be variants, but we just have to do our part.
The spikes that we're seeing, and in particular the variants that we're seeing, is not new to virology. The science is very clear that any virus that is given a chance to multiply there is increased chances of mutations and new variants coming up. And so containing virus is what is really important. The more infections you get from a virus, the more opportunities the virus has to multiply and be transmitted from one person to the next, is the more chance of errors happening in the viral genome, and that can lead to variants. So what we're seeing is expected in terms of virology.
Thank you very much, Dr. Francis Martin, as we move on. So we've got information and that started circulating this morning that a mentally challenged man of Bacalet in St. Andrew is currently nursing chop wounds following an incident that happened this morning. So we understand that the man who goes by the name of Beast, sorry, it's not Beast now, it's Best, yes, it's Best Dress. Yes, people know him as Best Dress. He was approached, they say, by an angry mother who is reported discovered that her son was physically assaulted, allegedly, by the same man. All right? So both the victim, they say, and the accused are actually from the same area. And so we'll continue to monitor that development. All right? We are moving on. We still have some time? Okay, so we have some time. We could do this one here. So I don't know if there's been, well, maybe not, because this has been the story. The House of Representatives in the United States, today, reconvened for a third day to try to elect a new House Speaker after Republican Representative Kevin McCarthy failed to receive enough votes for the position on 6 different ballots within the last 2 days. All right. So though the voting is still ongoing, a 10th round is expected as a group of, they say, far-right Republicans continue to cause chaos in the U.S. House of Representatives. It is the first time in a century the process has taken this long. You understand? But anyway, Papa, let them people on the thing, let me mind my business here and let them people with their business. Okay? Well, I think it's a good time for us to take a little break here, Papa, and come back in a while. All right? And of course, yes, when we come back, we will have for you the national report on the weather and still some of our little shady program. I'm vexed. Still some of all have not yet shared the business. And again, remember that when you share the business, that's how people get to see that the program is live. So we say it like a broken record and still, watch, look here. When you hear Java and the sharing committee of the Mikey Live program say share the business, share the business. Like if it's food or a share, you know what I mean? Share the business. Okay, people? Good. We're taking a break and we will be back shortly with the national report and again with the weather. We'll be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Your vehicle insurance should never break your bank. With Beacon, you can get up to 35% off your fully comprehensive car insurance and still get full protection from unexpected damages with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. When it comes to your insurance, always be sure you settle for more. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Hey everyone, season's greetings from all of us at Allied Laboratories, and a special thank you to our Grenville family. We are celebrating 1 year of serving you.
Fit for life and Allied Laboratories, providing quality care and expertise. Fit for life and Allied Laboratories, see our in-house doctors and our pharmacies. Get expert care and quality tests. When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. Fit for life and Allied Laboratories, we're taking care of Grenada.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care. With gifts of love with
It's your Gifts of Love for Cheer 2.0. 'Tis the season for holly jolly days at the communal. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Getting on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2023. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Batteries, batteries, batteries. All roads lead to Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries for all applications: cars, SUVs, pickups, buses, medium and heavy duty trucks, construction equipment, generators, boats and more. European made with the highest amps and comes with a 12 months warranty. Yes, you heard it right. 1 year with the best quality and price. Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries. First left of the Lansopines Road. Call 444-4323 or WhatsApp 410-8070 or 405-7010. Quality Services Limited for all batteries.
Time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
New me in 2023! Coming to Cots Optical today and enjoy up to 35% off your frames and lenses with flexible payment plans available from 3 to 24 months. Schedule your appointment online today on www.cotsoptical.com. At Cots Optical, our comprehensive eye exam is always free. All major insurance providers are accepted. See in store for details. New me 2023 with glasses from Cots Optical. Value you can see.
Law Year 2023 to highlight resilience of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court in the execution of justice. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report.
Have you noticed an increase or decrease in your electricity bill? You know that changes in the fuel and non-fuel rates affect your bill. You should also be aware that changes in household activities affect your bill. Ask yourself these questions. Have the rates changed? Have there been more people at your home? Have your children been on holiday? Have you used your fan or air conditioning unit more often to beat the heat? Are any of your electrical appliances or equipment faulty? Have you added any new appliances such as transformers, water heaters, or pumps? Make it a habit to understand any changes on your electricity bill. For more factors that affect your bill, visit www.grenlec.com. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
With the details to the news for Thursday, January 5th, I am Rikisha St. Louis. Promoting the resilience of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court in fulfilling its mandate to provide a fair, efficient system of justice in member states. That, according to the court's chief registrar, Michelle John Thibault, is the focus of Law Year 2023. The legal fraternity in Grenada will join members of the court on Tuesday, January 10th, for the ceremonial opening of the 2023 Law Year. This year, Her Ladyship, the Honorable Dame Janice Pereira, Chief Justice, will hold a hybrid special sitting with the Court of Appeal sitting in Anguilla, while all other member states and territories will appear virtually. The Chief Registrar, during an exclusive interview with GIS, explained how the opening will unfold in each state. She said in the past, each country held individual special sittings to commemorate the day. However, since the pandemic, the structure has changed.
It's going to start with a church service. So, as you would know, the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court serves 9 member states and territories of the Eastern Caribbean, from BVI to the north to Grenada in the south. And each island will be responsible for hosting their own church service somewhere around 8 or 8:15, and details for the service in Grenada is going to be provided through the registrar's office very shortly. So we'd have the church service followed by the procession from the church where the service was held to the courthouse, at which point, just before the special sitting, there'll be the inspection of the guard by the senior resident judge. And then at 10 o'clock, there will be a special sitting to open the lawyer.
At the special sitting, Her Ladyship will deliver the feature address on the theme, the ECSC, Navigating the Changing Tides, which will highlight the court's resilience in delivering fair and efficient justice.
The Chief Justice is going to weigh in on that topic, stating what the court has done just to navigate these changing tides, and give a snapshot into what you could expect the court to do in the coming year in 2023 in relation to keeping the court afloat and to ensure that we're able to continue to provide that system of justice expected by the citizens. I just want to encourage each and every citizen to make it your business to be there. Plan for it. Don't miss it. It's your court. It's my court. And this opportunity is used for the court to share with you the details, the behind-the-scene details sometimes of what the court has been doing to enhance the efficiency of justice in the Eastern Caribbean.
The Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court was established in 1967 by the West Indies Associated States Supreme Court Order number 223 of 1967. Governor General Her Excellency Dame Cecile La Grenade has declared Saturday, January 7th as University of the West Indies Day to commemorate UWI's 75th anniversary this year. The proclamation by islands across the Caribbean region is part of the year-long activities to commemorate the 75th anniversary. UWI representatives and alumni such as the Governor General and Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell attended a ceremony at the Governor General's residence on Thursday. Her Excellency presented the proclamation declaring January 7th, 2023 as UWI Day.
I now, therefore, Cecile Ellen Florette La Grenade, Dame Grand Cross of the Most Distinguished Order of St. Michael and St. George, Officer of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, Governor General in and over Grenada, do hereby proclaim Saturday, January the 7th, 2023 as UWI Day, and hereby call on all citizens of Grenada to reflect on the achievements of this important institution.
Dame Cecile said it is significant to set aside a day acknowledging that the University of the West Indies has contributed to the successes of Grenadians and other nationals for over 7 decades.
Since 1948, when UWI opens its doors to young men and women from our region to pursue degrees in higher education, UWI has produced countless men and women of distinction. Many prime ministers, governors general, and other civic leaders, attorneys and medical practitioners who went on to specialize in various disciplines, as well as nurses, economists, and educators, many of whom have distinguished themselves regionally and internationally, contributing immensely to the intellectual and social development of our region.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
My name is Travon Lead, and I'm a fisherman of Guam, St. John's. Well, I've been fishing for about 7 years, since I was about 16, and my father is a fisherman, and I grew up in that. I love to fish, and that helps to feed the community of Guam. Some of the challenges I faced before, I had a smaller boat, and I used to row and fish. But now that I'm a successful applicant, I'm going to use the funds to buy a bigger boat and an engine, and that's going to benefit me and my family and to help others. It's a yes for sis.
Welcome back. The National Celebrations Committee has increased the prize money for the 2023 Independence Calypso competition. Coordinator of the competition, Adrian Mark, told GIS the increase is part of plans to improve the celebrations leading up to the country's 50th anniversary in 2024. Independence 2023 will be held under the theme, The Journey to 50, reflecting on the past, planning for the future. 9 Calypsonians will be selected for the final competition against the defending monarch, Sean Sourserpent Niles.
At the semi-finals, the appearance fee will be $2,000. At the finals, the person coming first will get $10,000. Second, $8,000. Third, $6,000. Fourth, $4,000. And the appearance fee is $2,500.
This year's competition will be held in 3 stages, the preliminary round on January 13th and 14th, the semi-final on January 28th, and the final on February 3rd.
The preliminary round will be judged just as last year. You send in your songs, and we listen to the songs, and we judge from there. The semi-finals now will be performed using a band. So if you make it to the semi-finals from the preliminary round, you will be performing with a band. And that goes the same way for the finals. Submission of songs will be the 13th of January. The judging for the preliminary will be on the 14th. And the announcement for the semi-finals will be the 16th. The semi-finals now will be on the 28th of January. That will be at La Sagesse. The finals will be on the 3rd of February at the Sotes bus terminus.
Mark says they have received 2 early submissions. He's optimistic that Calypsonians will improve their craft and produce quality pieces for the competition.
Artists said that because we raised the prize money, they think they should, the craft should be improved. So they asked that if we could have pushed it back a week so that they can present some really good Calypso this year. And we listened to them, and we did. We pushed it back a week. So the submission of songs for the preliminary round judging will be the 13th, that next week. So they have a little more time to create and deliver a lot more better calypsos that has been done over the years. So I'm very, very enthusiastic. I'm very, very in high anticipation that this year we will get quality, really quality standard of calypso going into the semi-finals.
Finally in the news, singer, songwriter, and instrumentalist Kevin Olosula from the Grammy Award-winning US-based a cappella group Pentatonix encouraged Grenadian musicians and artists to place more emphasis on marketing their brand beyond the shores of Grenada. The singer, who has Grenadian roots, is currently on island and met with members of the media and musicians on Thursday. Pentatonix consists of 5 members and is well known for genres like pop, rhythm and blues, Christmas music, among others. Grenada and singer-songwriter Sabrina Francis was recently featured in the group's Holidays Around the World album. Kevin, who is of Nigerian and Grenadian parentage, explained how musicians can get the public to gravitate towards their skills.
Short-form video, less than 60 seconds, I think is definitely a big way to do that. And the most beautiful thing is it doesn't, once again, have to be this big production. I think that's the thing that, makes a lot of artists very scared and nervous about making that jump. The economics of it can feel like it's daunting. I was talking to Sabrina about this last night. You could literally sit in front of there, 60 seconds or less, and just sing your heart out or play your heart out. I still do that to this day, and it's amazing to see how that connects with people. What's the brand that you're trying to bring out into the world that maybe people can connect with you? So I would maybe focus on that, because are you trying to give people McDonald's, or are you trying to give people soul food? If you're trying to give people soul food, make your brand about the soul food, from not just what you're singing about, but to the way you look, to the visuals. Make it about that and build a beautiful brand about that. It's why I like Thames. It's why there's so many other artists back then, and let that be the thing that you celebrate, and then figure out how to make that digestible to TikTok and to other places.
That story just ended the national report for Thursday, January 5th. Let's recap the top story. Law Year 2023 to highlight resilience of the Eastern Caribbean Supreme Court in the execution of justice. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis saying thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much, Rikisha, and the rest of the GIS news team, as we go over to the Met Office and tell you what the weather is going to be like for tonight. Okay, let me just verify. I see we have one little thing here, but I think I need a little bit more. So let me just check out and see if we have a little bit more so that we can share with you from the Met Office. As we do that, we would like to say hello to the usual people who are tuned in. Yep, to all the usual suspects and the first-time viewers. Again, we would like to extend appreciation to you. Right, so it seems like we have just a short version of the weather tonight, so let's tell you about it. Weather, partly cloudy to occasionally cloudy, slightly hazy and windy with few light to moderate brief showers. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough with waves 6 to 9 feet in northeasterly to easterly swells. A marine advisory is in effect. We do not have the weather for tomorrow just as yet. It doesn't seem like we received that from the Met Office tonight. All right, so my apologies there. We did not receive that from the Met Office tonight, okay? Right, so before we wrap, we would like to say hello to those of you who are on YouTube. All the YouTubers currently tuned in, we would like to say hello to you and thank you for being there with us tonight, and as well the Facebook people, Bermuda, Java, and the sharing committee, Zaka, Rolanda, Jacinta, Pearl, and Hazel. We also have, did I say Rolanda? Rolanda, how are you? Adonna, Ezran, Cynthia, Sylvina, Kathy, O'Neill, O'Nelly, who else? Dillian, how are you doing, Dillian? Rest up to Dillian as well, okay? Don't forget to like and share the business. Julian, Eunice, Pingling. Boy, Pingling, what's going on? Big up to Pingling as well. All right, and everybody, man. Hey, everybody. Blessings, 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 blessings. All right, if you have not yet shared, again, we implore you to share. All right, and let people see the thing was on. Michelle, I see that you're there with us tonight. So Michelle, I haven't seen you for a couple of days. Diana, how you doing? Yeah, I find I missed Michelle for a couple of days. Now, Michelle, will you come out? Dolores, how are you? Blessings to you and the family, all right? Yvonne, how are you, Yvonne? All right, and again, everyone else. So, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, God's willing, same time, same place. Karen, I see that you're there as well. And Barbara, I see that you're there with us. So, Patty, I see that you're there too. So big up to you and Patty and Cynthia and everybody again. God blessings to you. All right. So let's go. Let's go. In 5. Happy New Year too. Gloria, how are you? 4, 3, 2, 1. We say, ja! No. All right. Blessings, blessings, blessings. So take care again and we'll touch base. Have a good night's rest.